If I tell you guys a secret, will you promise not to get mad at me and just hear me out? While you think about that, I want you to know that I realize that there is a case for not showing these people that people not like them are human. Rather, we should be reminding them that they are in fact human, even though they don't behave like it. I've said it before. I don't hate Trump supporters. They fall more into a category of people I just don't mess with. Even before Trump came into the picture, they weren't the type of people that I'd be around ever. The thing is, it's not even because right wingers tend to have lower cognitive ability. Look, don't get mad at me. I didn't say that. I didn't say that they have below average mental skills. My resources are in the video description. What I am about to share is the best explanation as to why these people are just the worst. I don't know if what I'm going to share with you could be considered an essay or a poem. What I am sure of is that it hit the nail right on the head. Let me share this Substack article by Michael Jokum, who is not just a drummer. And by the end of this, I think that you're going to have a better understanding as to why it's hard to find the humanity in these people and why they can't seem to see the humanity in others. All right, this article is titled, I Used to Wonder. It's by Michael Jokum. I've been watching an absolutely heroic amount of pearl clutching lately from people who insist that JD Vance would somehow be worse than Trump once Trump's inevitable political and biological expiration arrives. Let's get something straight. It has never been about Trump. Not for 1 second. Trump is just the mascot. The real story is the people who finally saw themselves in him and felt validated by what they saw. I actually believe most of them will drift away when the cult collapses, like embarrassed fans of a one-hit wonder. Many of them will swear they were never really into him at all. I used to wonder how it was possible that Trump could have won in 2016 and then again in 2024, given how emotionally toxic, morally vacant, and psychologically mangled he is. I don't wonder anymore. I think he won for that exact reason. He wasn't a candidate. He was a mirror. If you were a racist, you found your guy. If you were a misogynist, you found your guy. If money was your only religion, you found your guy. If your heart was armored shut, you found your guy. If you mocked disabled people, you found your guy. If you hated intelligent people, you found your guy. If you were a rapist, you found your guy. If you enjoyed golden showers with Russian sex workers, you found your guy. If you've done absolutely nothing to confront your emotional wreckage, you found your guy. If you were a serial cheater, you found your guy. If you were a perpetual bankrupt, you found your guy. If you stiffed honest workers, you found your guy. If you were a con man, you found your guy. If you mocked people's appearances, you found your guy. If you were disassociated and disembodied, you found your guy. If you were unconscionable in every economic dealing, you found your guy. If you lied as naturally as breathing, you found your guy. If you'd never eaten a green vegetable, you found your guy. If you were a white supremacist, you found your guy. If your ego contained a hole so large, not even the presidency could fill it, you found your guy. If you were a psychopath who cared not one molecule about other humans, you found your guy. If he had only 2 of these traits, he never would have won. He won because he had hundreds of them, and millions of people recognized themselves in at least one. This has never been about Trump. It has always been about the people who finally had their worst instincts validated. Trump didn't create the cruelty, he licensed it. He handed out permission slips for hate. He is merely a symptom of a far deeper disease, collective toxicity. If there is one sentence that explains Trump's power, it is this: he says the things I'm thinking. That's the part that should chill the spine. Who knew that tens of millions of Americans were thinking such unconscionable things about their fellow citizens? Who knew how many white men felt so threatened by women and challenged by minorities that they were ready to torch democracy to feel big again? Who knew that after decades of apparent progress on race and gender, so many people were living in seething resentment, waiting for a demagogue to legitimize their worst selves and convert their bitterness into political power? Perhaps we were living in a fool's paradise. We aren't anymore. Michael Jokum, not just a drummer, reflections on art, politics, dogs, and the human condition. Thank you to everyone who sent me a coffee or a super chat. Michael launched his Substack about 3 months ago. If you like Substack, why not subscribe? I've linked his article in the video description. And while you're subscribing, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications if you'd like to see my videos again. Here I talk about hard things with a soft voice. Beyond the privacy of having end-to-end encryption, zero access encryption, and password protected emails that can be sent to non-Proton Mail users by setting a password and an option for an expiration date, I can create hide my email aliases. That means when I sign up for new websites, I can hide my real email address. And that protects my information in data breaches. And that way, when those data breaches happens, I don't get all that spam. Proton, it also cleans tracking links and spy pixels to prevent companies from watching what I do in my inbox. I'm going to put a discount link in the pinned comment so that you can have Proton Mail too. I really, truly hope you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more, I want you to watch this. And the thing is, I don't know what it is because YouTube is picking it, but I tell you one thing for sure, YouTube knows what you like. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.